Mental alchemy, mental alchemy, mental alchemy. Let's get this work. You have the potential to do as you will. The only problem is there's these other gods in the way. Mental alchemy, mental alchemy, mental alchemy. What up, what up, what up, my people? Dreamwise here for another one. What controls you is your God. Generator, operator, destroyer. God is within you, and you resonate with the God body all the time.
Say what?
John chapter 10, verse 34. Jesus replied, "Is it not written in the law that ye are God?" Genesis 1, verse 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the flow of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth."
I got a bad feeling about this.
You are the one and true God. But you're greater than that. You are a chaos being, creator of the gods, creator of all that you survey, potential energy in the flesh. You have the potential to do as you will. The only problem is there's these other gods in the way. In this matrix, we put ourselves in a test, a challenge, and an experiment to see if we can get out. As the king of Zamunda, the greatest greatness, you don't have much to worry about. You set out the time scale and made the destination designed for you to learn something new. As a soul having a human experience, you have amnesia to who you divinely are. Your greatest hurdle is a human and the emotional barriers we call chakras. Our emotions are impacted with a survival mode frequency. The human hurts. And one thing we learn very soon as a soul having a human experience is we don't like to feel pain. We are not inclined to feel hurts. Pain is something our human doesn't like, and the more we can stay away from it, the better we're off. We've gotten so comfortable and passive to take as little as pain as possible that we damn near curved it and appease it with substances, food, TV, and more things to suppress the hurt away. Or better yet, not feel it at all. The new gods. The new gods. The new gods. Whatever you can't control and whatever has a hold on you is your God.
Message.
Our human is triggered with good feeling responses, and the dopamine effect is a juggernaut in your brains. The real power in the real game is to do everything in moderation and not let one of these addiction factors control how you move. I remember it like it was yesterday. I would get through working and slaving a job for a whole week, and then every Friday, every time, I would hit that liquor store. Yeah, I was headed to the liquor store. Hell, fuck Friday, the liquor store started creeping into the weekday. Before you knew it, I was having a drink every night.
Every night to garner a good feeling response.
Okay.
It was throwing off my morning meditations and placing me in a dependency frequency. All of a sudden, I couldn't function without it. I was having trouble concentrating at work. My channels and my dreams was not coming through clearly. I was in war for my spirit, and the spirits was winning. I had to do something. I was not feeling in control of my situation, and alcohol became my crutch, my new God. I did a fast and made changes to my diet, and I curbed that God addiction to the curb. It started with a decision, a choice, an opportunity to let go and let God. I decided from that moment on, if I'm bringing on anything that's tough, I'll observe ego and make the necessary adjustments to let go and let God. I am God. I am chaos being. And I don't need nothing to satisfy my time here on this earth realm. Taking the steps to scream out loud, I'm unstoppable. And my light shines bright even in the dark. Dream wise. All right. Peace to the squad. Peace to the family. Chaos in the blood. Hey, look. I already told y'all this one is going to be a mini masterclass. A mini masterclass, if you will. So, hey, after this live, it is off. I'm giving it to the Patreon family so they can have it. So if you didn't make it, oh boy. What's up, Carmen? TJ, what's the deal? CNC Music. What's up, Elaine? NFN Shaka, Hathar, Divine. Yeah, what's the deal, Will? Letitia, Irie. Yeah, we are in here. What's up, Tracy? Yes, it go down. Man, I got to watch that low-key, Will. I ain't even seen that last one. I've been so busy running and just doing so much other stuff. It's been, oh boy, one of those type of things. What's up, I said, Malik? Yeah, we in here. We about to have some fun. We about to make it happen. We about to learn something, right? So we can get deep into our work. Spiritual work, that is. Cruella. Uh-oh. Cruella. Now look, hey, this Cruella was off the chain. So much off the chain that I had to go and decode it the next rising, upon the next rising, right? And it's on the Patreon now for the family. Go listen to it if you haven't. But man, this whole was a long ass movie. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I thought the ending was gonna come in 3 different spots. I'm like, damn, it still didn't end. Damn, it's still going. Say that look man. Say who's seen this Cruella, man? It was good, man. It's probably one of the better movies I've seen this year. Can't really recall all the movies I've seen, but this was one of them. Right, this was one of them, and I'm gonna give you a holistic understanding of what was going on in the movie ultimately, because oh boy, this thing, if you was watching it with your first eye, you was gonna get the understanding of your own life, because at the end of the day, all these movies and things are showing us a reflection of what's inside of us and what our world is relaying to us. Man, appreciate the love, Malik. You know what it is, God. Yeah. So, let's get it in. So, yeah, man, this movie was, man, I'm talking about, boy, I thought it was going to end so many, but I'm glad it didn't end so soon, because then, you know, it would have never finished the whole story. So I ain't going to spoil it for the family, because it doesn't seem like a lot of people ain't seen it, but I can still give you the holistic understanding of what's going on with you. Right? Man, look, y'all going to have to get this fire stick, because guess what? I ain't stopping. I ain't slowing down. Guess what I'm going to do? He's heating up. For real. I'm about to turn up. Y'all keep on giving me the movies and reminding me, because I forget upon the time I sit down. Look, we don't watch nothing all day. All day we don't watch nothing. And then it gets to that 7 o'clock hour. We're like, all right, let's sit and watch something. And then, hey, it go down. So, the biggest idea of the movie and the biggest gnosis, if you will, is you can't judge your experiences. Right? You never know what your experience is going to lead you to. If I judge my experience and put an emotional energy onto it, well, guess what? I might miss out on the opportunity, right, to see the bigger picture, right? To walk down that road instead of, the road less traveled, right? I might be in a space of confusing my subconscious mind, and I'm gonna get to that because we're gonna dive deep. Look, this is how the mind works. This is what it is. This is what you have to think about when you're thinking about changing your reality, because your subconscious, this atomic nature of yours, right? This autonomous nature of yours, right? The way you move, the things you do is driven by something. You feel me? And that drive is keeping you, in the same space or the same energy or the same kind of reality you keep manifesting over and over and over again. You feel me? So now it's up to you to change that reality and make manifest as we will. But it all starts in the mind. And we know the biggest thing is the subconscious mind. But there's elements and there's ways to hack into this subconscious. And listen, family, before I get to that, now that I said that, let me show y'all this. Hold on. Advanced Mental Alchemy Spiritual Hacks. 7-Eleven. I'm rolling the dice on that day because it's my lucky day. Hey, let's get it. 7-Eleven, it goes down. It is free for the Patreon family. If you're a Patreon member, go and I'm going to send you the coupon code for it so you can just get the whole course for free on 7-Eleven. It's going to be a webinar of me and D-Ray dropping so many different advanced mental alchemy spiritual hacks. Oh boy, this one is it. Become a Patreon, or hey, look, you can just get the course. You feel me? You can just do that. Link is in the description. But look, this live is going to be off. So, hey, I don't know. You might not make it. And I'm telling you, man, the amount of work, amount of slides, all of this stuff, so you can have practical, everyday, simple ways to move, right? So you can start reprogramming yourself, right? Is in this class. And oh boy, it is a plethora of things. So I'm excited about this. Yeah, so let's get back to it. So now look. Hold on. Let me figure out. Okay, so now look. Right? We're talking about science, right? We're talking about the mind, right? We're talking about how to change our autonomous nature. Right? How to move without thinking. So, let me show y'all the little map because everything drives through this. Everything drives through this. Now, I did this for the Patreon family before, but I'm bringing it back. The circle of life. The circle of life. So now look, hey, this is it. Beliefs, right? What your belief system is on. What have you been programmed to believe? Right? What are you standing for? Right? People have some strong belief systems and they won't even recognize it because, they think it's real. They think it's something that has to be that way. The moralism, right? Yeah, you see Lil Nas X on BT and stuff, and then you start feeling some type of way. That's because your belief system is still programmed in that way of thinking, right? Now, I get it. Hey, we could say, no, they're trying to program the kids. They're trying to do this and that. That is opinion, right? And I'm going to show you how powerful that opinion can be, because at the same time, there could be a little kid out there that watched that Lil Nas X and turn up on his confidence because he's like, wow, this dude right here, I ain't gay. I ain't never going to try to be gay. But then at the same time, this dude is stepping into his power, and I need to be able to do that too. You feel me? So, hey, there's different ways to think about this thing because you never know, right? Just like that Cruella, you never know what's going to take you to the next level. When I was beating myself up and taking all them drugs and drinking and smoking and all this other stuff, right? I had to really, when I was healing and I was doing my work, my shadow work, right? I had to really look at that situation, evaluate it, and accept it for an adventure that I had to take. Why? Because from that adventure, I learned so much more about myself, i.e. chaos being became. Right? Because who would have known if I didn't go that route, where I'll be at? You feel me? So everything is predicated on you understanding that this adventure that we're taking, right? It's a never-ending story. And devil and Jesus on your shoulder, yes, those are energies inside of you, right? That's going to always be battling. But it's not on no moralism stuff. We got to get the good versus bad out of our mind. These are energy cords, just like this Cruella movie, right? These are energies that you have to... Look how beautiful this Cruella was. This thing was a beautiful art. Cruella, right? She ended up stepping into her power because, she was mischievous or whatever, right? She was da-da-da-da. But once she stepped into her power, right? Her chaos power, all of a sudden, things started working out for her. Well, ain't that a bitch? So now, she was trying to follow the script. She was trying to follow the order. She was trying to follow the, the rules of the world, right? Moralism and all of that. But she always had something that was pushing her to be herself, right? And when she became herself again, because she said it, hey, I don't want to tell it down. Okay, let me chill. But y'all see it, whenever y'all see it, y'all just get it and all of that. So beliefs, right? You have a belief system that you built upon in your early years, right? From your mama. You might say you don't believe in Jesus and all this other shit, but you can still have this Christian motif tied to you. That's what spiritual Christians is all about. It's not about a religion with, Christianity or Muslims or whatever your religion is, right? Or whatever, right? It's about a way of thinking. It's about, can you step outside the box and be the ultimate observer? Can you understand that, yeah, I've been programmed and yeah, I still have some belief. So now if I eradicate this thing, right, completely, then I can change my perspective on things and I can just observe from afar or from above. Horus, the hawk, Heru, right? And in that, I can step into my power and not play the game. I don't have to play the black pieces of the chessboard or the white pieces of the chessboard. I can just observe the game holistically. So you still have a belief system, and that's one thing we want to do is eradicate any type of belief, any type of ideology that says you have to do this and this is it and this is the way. Even in spirituality. Listen, family, spirituality, chaos, family. People be hitting me up with DMs asking me for all type of stuff. Hey, can I do this? Hey, can I do that? Yes, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You are God. Who the fuck am I to tell you what you can and cannot do? Who says it's the right way? Where the fuck did they get that book from? And why are they the writer of the universe and why not you? Cause shit, you know, I already told y'all I'm Jesus. And shit, y'all seen my hair? So quit playing. Go for what you know. This is chaos, potential energy before creation. You're it, you're the all, and you don't have to stand on any truth. You just let your truth reign supreme.
Message.
Now, let's get to it. So belief, thoughts, feelings, actions, results. Belief, thoughts, feelings, actions, results. So now, then, right, you had this belief. So now, all of a sudden, let me give you an example. That alcohol example that just came up in that video. So for me, right, my belief, because I was programmed in college to think alcohol means I'm supposed to have fun and excitement and, you know, relaxation and all of this other stuff, right? Boy, we was drinking so much. We was drinking every night. Every night there was a party. Y'all know, all y'all that went to HBCU, y'all know what it is. We couldn't let up. What shit, where the girls at? What's up? Where the goddess at? We like, damn, come on, let's shit. Yeah, let's go to the girls' dorm and see what's going down. Every night? God dang. So now all of a sudden, we feeling like we need these spirits, right? This liquid courage to have a good time. Uh-oh. But it was fake. It was false. Look, that's what it is. Your peers, your people, right? Everybody around you is going to program you to believe a certain way because that's the belief system. You're not drinking? Remember that one girl that would never drink? She would never drink. Everybody around her drinking. You'd be like, damn, what's going on with her? But she was having a great time. Guess what her belief system was built upon? She don't need that shit, right? So alcohol, right? Alcohol meant fun, excitement, relaxation, right? So now, fast forward to, you know, my 25 or whatever, when I had this job, right? And I'm going to this job and I got these thoughts coming into my head on a Friday. Whew, man. It's Friday, okay, cool. Boom. I need to relax. Right? Man, I'm looking for some fun, man. Right? I need some excitement. What it is, what it do, man. Right? So guess what? Them thoughts are coming to me, right? And I'm like, okay. Now what happens? Wait, let me show y'all. Hopefully y'all can see my... So the thoughts came to me, right? Man, I need that. And then what I fuel it with? Uh-oh, that's right, feelings, right? Subconsciously, emotionally, energy and motion, right? I'm putting them feelings to play. Uh-oh. I'm sitting here driving home from work and these feelings are coming up inside of me. Uh-oh, right? Or I fueled it. I fueled these thoughts, right? With the fuel that it need, the feelings, the emotions, right? So now look, I could have just let the thoughts roll on by, right? I could have said, man, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna go home and relax, whatever, right? You know, thought forms. Thought forms are gonna come to you, and you don't have to agree with the thought forms. Y'all know them chaos thoughts. You be like, what was that? Oh shit, that ain't me. Fuck it, right? But if you feel that thought, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? Right? If you put some energy, emotion, some emotions into that thought because you're dwelling on it, guess what's gonna happen? Some action's gonna happen to that ass. Right? Look, the feelings, let's step back. The feelings, right, are you like, see, because I've been programmed, right? So now all of a sudden, the dopamine triggers start to happen. Them chemicals start to release in my brain, and I'm like, ooh, that stuff is gonna be good. Damn, I can't wait to get that Hennessy. That was back in the day. Now we drinking this Don Julio. Oh boy. So yeah, you know, you feeling that, so you like, God damn, man, what the hell? Right? And then guess what? My ass is pulling up right at the goddamn driveway of the liquor store. Hello? How the hell did I end up there? What in the world is going on? How did I do that? Why am I doing this? What's happening inside of me to act this way? Hey, I can't make it up. Something's moving you to be in alignment with your belief systems, with your thought patterns, right? And you have to eradicate it. And then what happens? The results is I'm drunk for about 8 hours or whatever, and now all of a sudden I have a hangover. I'm depressed. I can't get over. I have foggy brain and whatever that is, right? Y'all remember that shit? It used to be like a brain fog. And then the cycle or the circle of life keeps happening over and over and over again. Right? So this is when we have to ask ourselves, right? And that's a good point because logic, oh son, some of them thoughts are looking for its vibrational match. If your frequency low enough, the thought can pass through. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we talk about low vibrational thoughts and high vibrational thoughts, because at the end of the day, right, these thought forms, right, is going to come through heavy, right? Look, if you have a belief system of, man, it's hard to talk to girls. Man, how did they do that, right? You just grew up with that because you didn't have no father in your home, right? And you was just a single mother playing video games and shit, right? You was in that line, right? Like what they say, the majority of 80% of melanated kids grew up without a father and all of this, right? So now all of a sudden, you having a hard time, figuring out how to talk to girls, right? So now thought forms come, oh, I can never get the girl. I'm a loser. right? Do you really believe in your mind that is you? Right? Well, let me take that back. If you believe it, you achieve it. You conceive it. So guess what? You start running it with these feelings, right? Giving it this feel, these emotions. Now you're dwelling on it. You're like, man, I can never get the girl. Now, all of a sudden, right? You try to walk up to a girl and you just feeling jacked up in your whole being, right? And then look, this is even worse. You don't even take your shot because your belief system is it's hard to talk to girls. So now you miss out on the girl of your dreams or the girl you was about to have a 6-month relationship with.
Toasty!
Hey, I'm just saying, that 6 months relationship could have turned you up and then she could have turned you into somebody else. Right? So the key is here, beliefs. How do we eradicate our belief system? Right? How do we take this thing down? Right? How do we start programming ourselves to believe in ourselves, right? To have high vibrational thoughts and all of this other stuff come to us so we can fuel them high vibrational thoughts and then we can keep on elevating into action. And then we get the results that we were looking for, right? The circle of life. Hello? Hello?
Message!
So now, let's get to it. One way that I've been telling y'all for the longest is invoking deities, invoking these energy streams. I can't explain it enough. You must invoke these energy streams. I don't know how much I'm going to tell y'all. Self-deification is a must. Listen, my Ashe cards are coming out again. Y'all got to be on the lookout for that on my new website, mentalalchemy.com. So it's going to be a big rollout. We're excited about it. It's going to be powerful. And oh boy, some of the products we got on there. Woo! Yeah. But your belief system, right? Really challenging your beliefs. Any beliefs, right? One, take my nigga Hood's shadow work class. Oh my God, if I didn't tell y'all this nigga went in. See, that's that 823 God shit. We got that shit. He went in. This was one of his best class. I would recommend that class to everybody. His shadow work class, I don't even know if Hood is in here, but if he is, go take it. That hoe was perfect, right? And that's what we talking about. Shadow work, chakra work, meditation, really getting to know thyself so you can start to understand why you think this way, right? But I ain't gonna lie, self-deification is gonna start to open up these light bulbs in your subconscious mind and turn you into another monster. You feel me? So what you want to do is do the work, all the spiritual work that you can, right? And understand that holistically, there's a blessing in every lesson. Listen, that Cruella movie was so off the chain. That black and white thing is just a metaphor for it's not as easy, or it's not always as black and white as it appears. You feel me? Somebody could be looking at Diddy, right? And say he came up or whatever off of Biggie, right? But then did he have to do something? Did he have to take an angle, right? To that, I don't know, murdered the guy or whatever, right? I don't know. They I ain't acting I ain't calling nobody out or I ain't cute, whatever. Y'all know how that is. You'll know how this YouTube thing do. But I'm just saying, y'all know the story. We don't know, but now all of a sudden he propels into a multi-billionaire or a millionaire or whatever, right? So his justification, but then on the other side, like, somebody could look at that and say, oh man, Biggie, wow. But then he's laughing at us. He's looking down at us like, nigga, I'm good. I'm Gucci. You feel me? I'm up here kicking it, doing my thing, living my best life. Y'all niggas are in hell, nigga. That $1 million he got or whatever, right? I got quadruple of that. So perception, everything is not always what it seems, right? And everything always works out in mysterious ways, right? Look, if I get into politics of good and bad, right or wrong, all this moralism, right? I'll never see the true light. You'll never see the true light. Or the holistic vantage point you're supposed to reach, right? Everything is working out in your favor. Y'all ever heard that? Everything is working out in your favor. For instance, you could be hit on this video now, right? And you could be picking up on the information, and now you can actually apply the information to move you in a certain trajectory. But it's up to you to do the work. I'm just an angel in the sky. You feel me? So, the biggest takeaway I want y'all to understand from this whole thing, right, is that all the situations you ever been in, right, this thing is never going to be as black and white as it seems, right? And then this is another thing, right? These powers that be and these programmings and all this other stuff, right, that we're seeing on the TV, we have to understand that they ain't running shit. You can't stop what's meant to be. You feel me? So now all of a sudden, a little kid again sees Lil Nas X on the BET Awards, right? And all of a sudden, he turns into, whatever. He turns into Diddy. He turns into a business icon, right? Because he gets inspired by the confidence that he was seeing from Lil Nas X instead of getting programmed from, the ideology that we're thinking is going to happen. Listen. This thing is not black and white. The only way they can stop you, right, is by you getting emotionally invested in this thing, right? And when you get emotionally invested, like we just showed you, placing these entities on you, right, then you're going to take action in another way. And that way ain't going to be conducive to your newfound vision. But they cannot stop the God if you got your emotions in check, i.e. chakra work. That's why Khadijah's chakra class and all of this is very, very important. So when they're saying do the chakra work, we're not playing about that, because once you balance out your chakra, you'll see how minuscule all of this stuff is. You feel me? So do that. Chakra work, meditation, shadow work, spiritual work, all invoking deities, all these different spiritual tools and tactics is reprogram your mind. Because look, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I can't read your mind, right? Well, shit, psychomancy says I can't, but hey, that's another story. But I'm not in your mind, so the only thing you can do, right, is understand that, okay, how can I sit down with myself, right? Take an hour to myself a day. If you don't got an hour, cool. Take whatever you have, 30 minutes, but I would say an hour or more if you can. And really commune with yourself, really build with yourself, really get into your bag, right? Get you some music, get you some candles, and get into your zone. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's going to help you, understand more and more of yourself. When we're by ourselves, that's when we get to love on ourselves, right? And then we can go out to the world and express ourselves. You feel me? Man, shout out to the family, man. I love and appreciate all of y'all, man. It was an awesome build. If y'all have any questions, drop it now so I can see what it is. If y'all have any questions, drop it now. Look, this thing is coming down. It's going to be only for the Patreon family. You feel me? You are going to want to take this advance. Let me get back to it. You are going to want to take this class. Hold on. Where is it at? Boom. You are going to want to take this class. Hacking into the Matrix. Right? Advanced Mental Alchemy Spiritual Hacks. We're giving it up in the class, and it's free to all the Patreon members. So, hey, this thing is about to be fire. It go down. Look, it's the first of the month, and this is a perfect and beautiful time for you to make a commitment to yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to do 30 straight days of meditation for at least 20 minutes a day. At least. Right? I'm taking out that TV show that I was watching and say, fuck it. 20 minutes a day. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna do what they call that, my Chia. I'm gonna hold my seed for 30 straight days. I'm gonna do that. You feel me? And see what kind of monster I become.
Toasty!
So yeah, hey, this is the first of the month. Shit, this is a perfect time for you to run amok on things. You feel me? Let's see what y'all talking about. As far as zodiacs go, do you think the planets are working against us, being that they have an electromagnetic pull on our emotions? And do you think the planets are demigods? Yeah, that's what we talking about, the demiurge, right? And these archons, which is the planets, which is this zodiac, right? So we have to understand that, okay, cool. We can use the zodiacal charts and energies just to understand what's going on inside of us on a human realm. But when we're talking about spirit, and we're talking about our subconscious mind, God, chaos being, we can override that. That's the whole point of the discipline or disciples, the 12 disciples, because we are supposed to discipline these energies. So yeah, that's what this work is. When you do this spiritual work, you're disciplining your energies within you. So now all of a sudden you can be in this bitch like, you feel me? So yeah, it's just about, understanding it and disciplining and just understanding the God within you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, right, you are over all of the zodiacal energies. Oh, I'm a Taurus. I'm a Libra. No, I'm a God. I'm a chaos being. What about that? Let's start saying that. Well, I've been saying it for years. Shit. Don't call yourself none of that shit. Is a blacking out as bad as coping mechanism for stress as alcohol, like driving and smoking? I don't know, TJC. That's the question we're talking about. That's it right there. If you believe a black and mild is bad for you, then guess what? It's bad for you. But if you don't have that gnosis, then guess what? Right? You never put that belief system in. Now look, the belief system is embedded in you because all of a sudden you see all these tobacco ads saying this is not good for kids and say no to drugs and all this other stuff, right? So now you was embedded with that program to believe that smoking is bad for you. But in the 50s and 60s and all of that, right? C. Freeman L. Shit, they smoking because it was deemed in their subconscious mind, in their unconscious collective, that it was good for them. You feel me? So they literally was smoking and nobody was dying. But now when some tobacco companies start saying, okay, we're going to turn this thing up because it's not working, we thought it was going to be a physical thing, but they're overriding it with their mind. So now we have to tell them it's bad for them, or they're not going to fall, or they're not going to start dropping off, right? Human depopulation. You know how these powers that be do. So now you have to just reprogram that part of you that's saying, smoking is whatever and da 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 da. Now, if you enjoy smoking, you got to make it work for you. Eradicate that belief system and then come back to it. You feel me? But there's nothing you can do until that belief system is gone. What do you think was the hidden meaning of the movie? What movie? This Cruella? The hidden meaning was there is no such thing. The thing is not black and white as it seems, right? You can be, look, I just dropped the Cruella Decoded on Patreon, right? Which is a fire build. If y'all seen Cruella, go hear that, right? I gotta do the video, but hey, I just dropped it. It's crazy. But it's not as black as white as it seemed, because look, there was a scene, I'm gonna tell y'all this one scene, right? She was working, slaving, right? It wasn't even in her swag, and she was trying to get the boss dude's attention because she was like, man, I just really want to get in. I really want to get into this school or whatever, right? Da 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 da. Then all of a sudden, right, the boss goes off on her. She said, man, she like, shit, you want to fire me? Fire me. Hey, now. Boss said, nigga, clean up this shit. And she like, damn, fuck, he still didn't fire me. So woe is me, she starts drinking in the store, right? And then she hits the display case when she's getting drunk, sloppy drunk, right? In the store because she's a designer, right? And she hits the display and she just does a whole work of art, expresses herself because she knew that shit was whack. So she expressed herself, woke up, then the real madamness or whatever baroness, right, came and seen it and was like, oh wow, who the hell did this, right? And all of a sudden she got a real job, right? She got connected, right? This is how spirit moves. And then look, the show is actually kind of wild. Like, this is what we call the circle of life thing. This thing always come back in folds. Oh yeah. Ha. So yeah, and I can't wait until part 2 because, man, you feel me? That part 2 is gonna be crazy. How do I become a Patreon member? Just sign up, It's on, the link is in the description. Sign up and you'll be that. All right, if y'all don't got any more, yeah, TJ, yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, like that. But now, since you got the model, y'all seen the model of what's happening, right? So we're getting deeper in just saying, oh, you got to reprogram your subconscious mind. No, understand that you do not have to fuel your thoughts with these emotions, right? So these thoughts come to you, swing them by the side. If you start fueling that thought with emotion, guess what? It's going to move you into that action, into that being. And now all of a sudden you become that, whatever you're thinking, right? Whatever thought form came to you, right? So you got to do different things, different tactics to eradicate the thought forms. Yeah, feel me? Man, shout out to the family, man. Shout out to the family, man. Much love and light. Look, this is it. This one is off. This one is gone. Man, appreciate that, Carmen, man. Much love. And hey, Carmen's a Patreon member too. Y'all know what it is, man. That's straight love right there. Y'all know what time it is. I appreciate all of y'all. Listen, we got some big things coming up. Dreaming night tomorrow. It go